Welcome back to the channel, and on this episode I'm going to take you through how to make themed logos, with this theme being music. Now, talking about music, there are a lot of different ways that you can interpret music in the form of a logo. Now, the common way that I've been able to incorporate music, well, at least I should say the most popular way, is to take advantage of the simplicity of the musical staff. The musical staff have 5 lines, 4 spaces. So when you're trying to create a logo that encapsulates a certain theme, you want something that is simplistic enough where it allows you a lot of creative freedom, but has an underlying visual theme that someone can look at it and know what it's referencing. A lot of times when you're creating logos, you want people to be able to associate that with the market that you're making the logo for. So a lot of my work has been done for nonprofits that are about music and bands. So a lot of my logos that are referencing music, I use the 5 lines, 4 spaces in a variety of different ways, which allows me a lot of flexibility while at the same time staying on brand. So there are various ways you can do this. 5 lines, 4 spaces, incorporating those throughout. It could be just as simple as using those lines. An example of that is one of my national convention logos, the Grand Rapids one, where I'm using the shape of the famous sculpture in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I'm interpreting it in a way where it's about music. So with Grand Rapids, I'm able to use the shape of the sculpture, but I translated that into music. So the musical staff that you see throughout is a way to interpret it through music. I have used it in a variety of different logos. In the Kappa Kappa Psi Giving program, I used a musical staff there in conjunction with the 3 stars that you see in the branding of various KK Psi related things, and the money, the dollar that I use, and I make it blue with the gold and in, but you see the staff at the bottom of the crest. So it's just another way of interpreting that. A way that I'm particularly proud of using the 5 lines, 4 spaces is in the Orlando National Convention logo, where I actually use the magician's hat, and I use a curve to where you can interpret it as, you know, using the negative space so your eye sees a hat, but also, you know, using the lines, and the brim of the hat is the 5th line, and you see the 4 spaces within the hat. I use the 5 lines, 4 spaces in the KK Psi Centennial logo. I use the 5 lines, 4 spaces in Lamique's videos. So I have it there where you see it in the VHS tape. You can also see the 5 lines, 4 spaces in the KK Psi and TBS National Headquarters logo, where if you look at the middle of the harp, there are 5 lines shooting up from the star. Just when you're working with a theme, you want to try to identify what's the most simplistic representation of that, and then use your creativity to stretch that across a wide array of creative possibilities. The application of simplicity in creative ways can create a lot of great things. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below what other themes would you like me to tackle. And remember, as you go along in life, teach as you learn and inspire as you do. See you next time.